Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again.
A nice quarter for Carter. 15 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
Wizards trail by 7. They've got Bradley Beal, and it's Schmidt in at the 3. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Pass to Smits. There's the screen. He dishes it to Olynyk. Here's Baxter. Clock at 4. Goes back up. And the basket by Olynyk. Olynyk's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Wizards.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Allen kicks to McDaniel. Carter for 3. Cannot hit. And Washington the other way now. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Pass to Schmidt. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Raptors leading by 5. Outside Carter, and that one's good. Carter's got 5 points now in the quarter. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Olynyk the pass to Schmidt. They get a hand on it. Fast break, Toronto.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Plays it in off the breakaway. And now a 10-point Raptor lead.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
Here's Olynyk. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And the Wizards making a change here.
One shot. One shot.
The free throw off from Carter. Wizards trail by 12. With the teardrop, and it's good. 7 points in the game. In Toronto, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third.
Ball inside.
Shoots from the baseline. Here's McDaniels, and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. McDaniels got 8 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And this gives us a chance to look at the point guards who had the most success from the floor in the regular season. 5th on the list, Freak.
Some remarkable shooters in that group. I mean, you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent and patient players.
In addition to being unbelievably gifted shooters. I mean, these guys have some of the smoothest, sweetest strokes in the NBA, which means they have some of the best strokes in the world.
With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Trent. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. The Raptors have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
I'm allergic to missing.
Carter hits them both. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. They set the pick to the wing right side. Here's Baxter. And that one comes up a bit short. Raptors leading by 12. Carter with the three. No good.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
We've got 1:23 left in the third.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They really haven't backed
Shooting
away
two.
from running
Shooting
and
two.
gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And the first one at the line is good.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Carter hits them both. 1:22 left here in the third quarter. And the pass to Sampson. Here's Baxter. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Carter, that's good.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Wizards trail by 17. Sevic, defended by Carter. He's got a clear path. Here's Macy. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now, but neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
Toronto shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That's good from Carter.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
And Washington making a change here. Olynyk's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Mason. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Carter on the wing. 30 points in the game, and that one's good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Passes it to Lowe. Here's Trent. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Toronto ahead, just dominating this one. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one play. Both teams changing it up here. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. So the Raptors 5 right now. Carter, he's in at point guard. Allen is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's McDaniels in at the two-guard spot.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And then Carter with the jam.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
To the paint. Here's Trent. Here's Lowe. No good on the three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And entering the final countdown, game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for the Raptors.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment to
Well,
them.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Carter. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a crucial game for him, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
And this series, I think, hinged on who picked up game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
This series was in danger of getting away from them, but he just would not let it fall into a 2-game hole. He pumped new life into their season by leading them tonight to even the series. This kid is woo-wee.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round 1 action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jet Smith and Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. Good night, everybody.